Hello, I'm Holly, I'm 23 years old, and in February I was given the gift of life, a double lung transplant. I was born with cystic fibrosis, which means over time my lungs have become very infected, and I had got to the point where they were only functioning at 22%, and my only chance of survival and having a future was to have a double lung transplant. Good enough?
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh my God.
I just can't believe it. You're a brave girl.
I can't believe it. I was excited. I'd reached a point mentally where I knew I needed the transplant, and I was just so desperate to regain a normal life, and so then it was just about actually getting it. And obviously I had 2 false alarms, so when it happened the 3rd time I was just keeping my fingers crossed that yes, this one was going to happen. So when they finally said, yeah, the lungs are good enough, let's go, I was just beaming from ear to ear. I couldn't believe I was so happy.
You are incredible. Don't expect people to be awake at this stage.
I'm desperate for a cup of tea.
Oh, have you had your water? Was it delicious?
Thank you for giving me them.
Oh, I didn't give you them.
You rooted for her, though, Kirsty. We know you rooted for her.
You're just absolutely brilliant. Oh, well done, sweetie pie. I'm going to let you be because you look absolutely shattered. You've done a lot today.
I was able to find out the sex and age of my donor. I would like to say to them that, you know, they're my hero. They really are. What they've done is the most selfless thing anybody can do, and they're actually never going to see the benefit of that selflessness. You know, they've not only saved my life, they've given me a future which I never thought I would have. The transplant obviously has made the biggest difference to myself, but the ripple effects of happiness to all my friends and family and everyone I meet, you know, is just huge and everlasting. And so although my donor's light has gone out, the glow will live on forever in me. If you're in a position where you or a family member got so sick and needed an organ in order to save their life, would you accept that organ? If the answer is yes, then I feel that you should sign up to be an organ donor and be willing to give as you would receive. So even myself, I'm signed up to be an organ donor, and people might think, oh well, you know, surely you can't be a donor, but in my eyes, that isn't for me to decide, that's for the doctors to decide. So don't make the assumption that you can't donate, because, you know, the medical professionals can make that decision. And you can save up to 9 lives, so a good positive outcome in the face of tragedy. To know that you're making such a big impact and saving people's lives, I just think is amazing.